Arrays are collections of values that can be stored and manipulated together. Think of an array as a label box that can hold multiple values of the same data type. So it's just basically a group of data of the same data type. Though sometimes they can actually contain different data types when you're using it in Godot visual scripting. Now this is how arrays work in Godot Orchestrator visual scripting. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to right click and create an orchestrator script. So make sure you have orchestrator here, and I'm going to just go in here to my script, and I'm going to call this script array. The first demonstration we're going to be doing, we're going to be displaying names. So right now, if you go to your variables here, you can click on the plus sign and we can call this our array. So once I create my variable, I'll go over here and click here, and then I'll look for array. So if you come down, you can see array here. So once I click on array, I have an array, and it's asking me what's the size of my array. So I'm going to click here and then open it up. So I can be able to increase my array to tell it the number of arrays I want to be able to use. So I'm going to make it up to 3 here. So over here, we'll have exported, so you can be able to make it visible, so you can use it some other place. So if I click on this, any array that I have here will be visible, and I can be able to use it outside a particular scene that I'm using it. So here now, I'm going to click over here, and I want to use a string. So I will click on string, and the string here, let's call this, I will say Chike, and I'm going to click here. I will use another one. I will call this Ada, and then the next one I'll call John. So these are different names that I've actually added here as strings of our arrays. So we want to be able to use this in our code to do something. So here, I'm going to just come in here and click here to get my physics process. Once I get my physics process, I want to be able to display my array once I start my entire game or the entire scene. So I can just click here and drag this out, and I can be able to get this array. Now, once you get the array directly here, now let's just go directly and print it. So I'm going to remember how we print. I'm going to go to my label. If you go to your label, this is what will enable you to display it on the text label. So if I click on this, I can be able to drag this in here, and I can be able to set this text. And now I can be able to set this here and just drag this into this place. Now, once we play this, we actually see that it's going to display the entire array for us. Right now, it has displayed both Chike, Ada, and John. But what about if we want to display just one name? So we can be able to actually manipulate that by just coming in here, and I can just drag this out, and I will look for index. So if you see here, get at index. So we can set at index by changing the value that is an index, but we can get that particular value.